Okay, students, let's start our second pair. So yesterday we discussed about the new group is the surface elements. Started surface elements here. That's the moment I will show where the here the you see the surface group started to analyze the functions, how to create complex surface elements. That's the moment. So basically, you can also reach the surface element from here. You see surface, and you see the here the several functions of the surface, and also you can reach here the from the menu insert, and here you see several surfaces, surface, mesh surface, sweep groups, and yesterday we started to analyze firstly this sweep group, and we have seen this swap, and we have seen the swap along the guide, and this tube, and the three we have seen these three. Today we will start to the another one. So let's start with for example the variational sweep. So in the variational sweep, so if you open the variational sweep, you will obtain this element. Let me show the example here. Open the model. Just a moment. I will close this one and open this one. In the sweep functions in general, you will create some tubes or some complex shapes along the any guide curve. So for example, you can see here the example of the variational sweep. Variational sweep, you see here the this is the if I open here the wireframe. You see here the blue line is represent in the middle is our the guide curve, and this here we have these circles is the our the section curve. So this section curve is the extruded or along the swept along this guide curve. Since it is the uh, variational swept, you see here the cross section of the circle is the varying. With a single swab you will get single swab. So how to obtain the variation swab? Let's see it. In order to do this, I will open the new file, so model, and press OK. So firstly, just I would like to draw the in the variation swab you have to draw the you have to draw the guide curve or path. In order to do this, select the sketch, and you can select this plane, press OK. So let I draw the guide curve using the studio spline. So any curve here you can draw the points. So press OK and finish it. So this is the guide curve. So I would like to make the swap along this guide curve. In this case, I will go to the menu, the insert, let's go to the sweep here, and let's select the variational sweep. So here it is the open the variation seed. In here the section, you have to select the curve. In this case, this curve as a guide curve, or we can call it the path. So now you have to select the path. Let's select this here the point. You see the datum plane is created along this curve. In this case, if you press OK, so you have to here open up the sketch environment, and you can draw the any shape for your section. Let's see, it is the circle. Select the circle and draw the circle exactly on this point. You see, draw and sketch, and you can make the finish the sketch. You see, it is the this cross section is the swept here, along this guide course, so until this end. Since it is the variational sweep, you can make some changes for the diameter of this circle. Also, you can change for the distance like this or here. So it is the change it. So in order to change the variational diameter here, you have to select here the here you see the secondary section, and you have to add new set. Press the add new set. So press OK. Here you see the new. Just a moment. Here you see in the middle new section is the created. Here you see it is exactly in the not exactly. You can write here the arc percentage. You can make it the 50%. You see it is exactly in the center, or you can change the value, for example in the 70%. So it is the 70% of the total length is the located this new circle, or you can change it is just in the length here in the some length. For example, let's make it 200 millimeter. It will locate here and so on, or you can select with the arc and so on. So let's make it keep. And if you would like to change the here, you see the diameter is this value 23.2. If you would like to change the value exactly on that point, just select this one. You see the diameter is representing here. Let's make it 40 and press enter. You see it is a changed, and you see it is the changed exactly starting from this point. So this is the how is the variational sweep is obtained. So this is the how is the variational sweep is obtained using this method. So this is the can so you can here see the end section is the here represents with the value is this value. So you see here the diameter is 23, so you can make it change 25 for example. So it will become 25, and here is the point is a 200, and with the diameter of the here what we have the change here is 40. The same way you can add new section here, add new section. So add new set, you see it is the added again new here, and you can change the parameter, the diameter here it is 27. Let's make it 20 smaller. So you see you can change and make the variational sweep along the right. So let's delete this one, and here the selected the datum plane, and select here the point and direction, and select this point. So I would like just recall the what is the sweep itself. So in order to do this, I will select this sketch and select here the make on plane, select the displace plane and press OK. So I will draw here, for example, rectangle. Finish the sketch. Isometric view. I would like to make the sweep of this rectangle here, which I draw here. Let's close this rectangle along this one. In this case, I will select the sweep. So select here the section is this rectangle, and select as a guide curve this one. So here let's make it change this one, fix it. So this is the what we have seen so yesterday. Just I remembered this one for the some students which is the missing the yesterday lesson. So this is the what is the sweep what we have done so far yesterday. So let's go on with the variational sweep. Let's see this example. Also you can obtain the sweep using the variational sweep such as systems with the two different cylinders. So in order to do this, let's open the new file. So press OK. So let's select the sketch, select as usual plane, press OK. So let me draw the again the spline line, any. So it's OK. So this is the path, the guide curve you can call, and let's go to the variational swept again, insert. Also you can find the variation swept here, surface, and more. In here you see the variational swept, the recently used, or here you see the in the sweep function is the variation swept. Select this one, select again this path, and select exactly this point for example, and press OK to draw the cross section like the circle. You can move it here a little bit to see the result. Just so now finish it. So it is created. Now you can drag to change the value. See, just I will drag here, and I would like to make it is the apply and draw the for this other side the swept, the tube with a different diameter. In this case I will select again this one and select this point, press OK, and draw the circle, for example in this case with a higher diameter, and finish the sketch. Here you see I will draw drag this one, and you can unite this cylinder with this cylinder and go to the boolean and make the unite. So with this smaller cylinder with this one, so press OK. So using this variation swap you can obtain such a tubes. Also you can make the hole here, for example. In order to do hole we can use the here the in the surface the swap along the guide, here the function, here the where is the here swept along. We can use the swept along the guide to make the hole. So let's make the hole here. In order to do this, go home, this sketch, select here the select this plane, select the circle exactly on the middle, smaller circle, and finish. I would like to make the hole like this hole. So in this case go to the surface, more, so select here the sweep along the guide. In this case you have to select here the section, this one, and if you would like to move see the guide code, go to the static view. So here you have to select as a guide this one. It is the selected, you see it is selected, and from the boolean let's make it subtract. So subtract. So let's go back initial condition, so and press OK. You see it makes a hole. You can also create such a hole here. So see, just go to the again menu, insert, sweep function. So just I recall it the sweep what we have done yesterday, the sweep along the guide, and the new topic we have discussed is the here the variational swept today. Now let's see here the swept volume function. So it is the also the useful function. What is the swept volume? So let me open the example for the swept volume. You can obtain such kind of systems with the swept volume. You see with some here with some uh, with some subtractions on the surface of the cylindrical element. In order to do this, let's go to home. Let's make it new file. Open the new file. So we can create the cylinder using the design features which we have seen. So cylinder, here cylinder with the diameter of 100 and the height of the 300 with the along this z-axis and starting from the origin this point. Press OK. So now I will draw the here go to the curve and select the helix. I will draw the helix. So you see the height is the distance is the 100 and the here this one. So you can change the values. For example, this values, this is the diameter. I think that let me change it 200. So it is the diameter. Let's keep it 100. And here we have the turns, number of the turns 15, and the pitch distance is the 20. You can increase or decrease the pitch distance. So it is increased. Let's keep it 20. So press OK. So now I would like to draw one feature here exactly on this point. In order to do this, I will create the datum plane using the datum plane point and direction exactly on this point. It is the created. Now press OK. I will select this. So I will go here. So I will draw here, for example, let's draw the rectangle here. Let's make it smaller and let's make it extrude. I mean revolve. So subtract the vector exactly this vector. Just a moment. So this system, the vector is this vector, so it is the revolver. Okay, and you can press OK. So now I would like to make the swept volume of this element along this helix. So in order to do this, I will go to the surface, select more, and here to select from the sweep. Here the select the swept volume. In this case, you have to select the body. In this case, the body is this circle, and here the select curve. In this case, this curve. Just a moment. Let me. I'm seeing the here. You have to select not this one, but let's select from here. Just a moment. Okay. Okay, let's go to the swept volume again. Here the recently used. Select not this one. Yeah, let's make filter. So select the okay. Let me see the here. Just a moment. Here, just. Okay, let's make the helix here. Let's change the value of the helix a little bit. Make it here make it number of the turns 10. So now let's make it okay. Let's change the orientation of this one. So let's delete this one. So delete this one and let's make sketch again, new sketch. So let's make it smaller. Now let's try to make the again swept volume. Go to the surface. So swept volume. Select this one and select this face. Okay, not working. Just a moment. It should be. Let's delete this one and extend these values. Okay. So now let's extrude this one. I'm in the revolve. So the vector is this one. Now let's try to make the again the swept volume. Select the helix. Okay. No. Okay, let's see with another example. Here we can create a new just a moment, new file. Let's see the swept volume with another example. Okay, let's create a block. And let's sketch firstly the path onto this surface. So and make it fillet here. Finish the sketch. Now let's draw here the one more thing here is rectangle. Just a moment. and revolve it along this axis. So now let's make it swept volume, the subtract along this path. In order to do this, again select here the swept volume, select this face, and here select the connected and select this face. So now it is selected the balloon here, subtract. You see it is subtracted. You can hide this one. See the result. This is how volume is worked, or you can make it here not a subtract but the intersection, just to keep only the disperse here to see the such a result. So that hide this one. You can do the two options with the subtract or with the intersection. This is the what is the swept volume is obtained. So let's go on. Next is the here. If you go here, just want to open the new file. Open the new file and press OK. If you open the menu, insert and sweep here, sweep, we have the last type of the sweep function is the styled sweep. You can also using the styled sweep obtain the several complex systems. It is the functions is the same almost. So select the plane. So and for example, let's draw the rectangle, and let's make it here the some fillets on the corners with the dimension of the 20 there for all the corners. Finish the sketch. So this is the helps us as a guide curve. Now let's draw the the section curve. In order to do this, select the plane. We will create a new plane, and let's select here the on the curve. You can select this one. You see it is created. You can drag to any point. It is not important. So let's sketch one more curve on this new plane. Select this one. Press OK. So let's draw the arc here. Any arc like this. So here you see I would like to just sweep along this arc, so you can hide this one, this arc along this guide curve. In order to go to the menu, insert, so sorry, insert, so sweep and style sweep. So select here, you have the tab, the guide 1 guide, 2 guide, and so on. Let's select firstly the 1 guide. As a guide is this curve, and as a sorry, here the section curve is this our the arc, and the guide curve is our this system. See, it is the created such a system with this shape. You can change the direction. So direction is to change it. So press OK. If you would like to make the closed system with this one, let me show one more function of the surface. If you want to make obtain the cover, for example, with a closed system, so you have to make this one. So go to the more, you can say here and here boundary plane, and let's select here this side. You see it will be closed. You will obtain such a system. So we can hide this one. You can make such a thin walled covers like here in the plastic design material. So this is the styled, how to obtain the styled swept. Let's see another example with the styled swept. So let's open new file. Okay, so with the styled swept we can make also with the different shapes. For example, select this one. As a guide course, we can select here the studio spline, finish the sketch. So now let's draw some datum planes, create the datum planes along this studio spline. Select the datum plane. Here the on curve, for example, select this starting point, press apply. For example, select this point, press apply, and end point. So we created 3D datum planes. Now we will draw the sections for these 3 datum planes. Let's start from the first one. Select the sketch. So select this plane and press OK. So we can draw here, for example, the arc. Exactly that points will be the coincident with this one, and finish sketch. Now I will draw the second sketch on the second datum plane in the middle here. You can draw here the open system like here. So now I will draw the second section on the third this plane. So here you can see the from here to better position. So I can draw the arc here with any dimension. So using the styled swept, I would like to extrude this cross section along this line. So firstly, let's hide these ones. So go to the menu again, select insert, and here the insert, the swept, and styled swept. For the beginning, select the section curve. In this case, this one. Add new set. This one, you see arrow should be with the same direction. Add new set, and this one. And as a guide curve, here, select this single curve. Now you see it is the extruded here with the taking the shape of the with the shape of the section curve. You can hide these values. So with such a systems you can obtain the step by step the complex shapes like the surface elements and so on. We will see some practices how to obtain the complex shapes, tubes and so on. So let's make this practice. So let's make practice. We will today make practice. Just open my practice lesson. So picture here the first one is this one. Let's try to obtain this tube. So here you see there is some this is the cross section. So here we have the side view and isometric view, and this is the detailed view of this side. So we can, for example, start from the drawing this side with the let me zoom it a little bit. Here you see the distance, draw this center line. with a distance of 80 millimeter, and until the here is the 130, and here the distance, so let's define that the angle is 60, and here we have the fillet of the 80 millimeter. So let's sketch this one. Go to the file, new file. So press OK. So sketch. Let I draw firstly the vertical line and the inclined line like this, and this vertical line is 60 millimeter of the height. Go to the smart dimension. So this distance is the 130, distance from the base to this point. And let's define the angle between these two lines. Is the this angle is the 60. Go to here the angular dimension. This angle between this one is the 60, and here we have the radius of the 80 millimeter. Go to the fillet. This is the 80. Now we draw our guide course. So using the swept function, we can obtain the tube. This tube, you see, this tube, we can obtain the parameters of the tube. Here is the given. At the biggest diameter 65. Also we have the smallest diameter 55. Also we have this element in the here. But we'll now skip this element. Just we will extrude it one. We have the several options to extrude it. To use the swept function. If you go to the swept here, let's finish the sketch. Here, if you go here the insert and go to the swept, we can use the swept function. We can use the swept along the guide, but most efficient here we have the tube function. We directly obtain the tube using this one. Let's see how to obtain. So select the tube, and here you have to select the curve. In this case, this curve. And you see here we have the cross sections. You can select automatically cross section diameters, outer diameter and inner diameter. In this case we have the outer diameter is 65, the inner diameter is 55. We will just put value here the 65 or the 55. Just if you press OK, you see the tube is created exactly with the parameter. So it is here in the part navigator, you see the tube is created. Let's double click here, and here you have to select single segment, press OK. So you see this element here is created. So now we can obtain this element with the diameter of the 60 millimeter and the depth of the 12 millimeter. In order to do this, we can just make the sketch here. Select the sketch, select this face, press OK. Now let's draw the circle, and let's make it diameter is the 60. So it is exactly 60. Let's check it, 60. So now let's make it offset. So it is okay, it's enough to make the offset. Check the value, so and press OK. Now I would like to make it finish firstly and make it extrude. Here the region boundary, so this region. So I will reverse the direction here and make here the subtract, and end distance, let's make it 12 because it is 12, and press OK. So hide this one. Okay, this element here, this element is created. Now we can draw this base. We can draw this base, or we can firstly go with this one. It depends on you. So it depends on you how to make it. Sorry, here we made some mistake. Maybe we'll correct here. So let's draw the base here. So we can select here the sketch, select this face, press OK. Now let's draw this base with these parameters here, with this parameter. So in order to do this, let's see the values here. Is the here this is the 17.5 the radius. Let's draw the two circles here. It's the diameter is the 17.5 multiplied by 2, so we can make it mirror. So distance is the 150 between this element. So now we can just connect these points at this point. In order to do this, let me make it project here, convert to the active line, and now I will connect this one with this one tangent with this one, and this one. So it is not connected. Let me make it extend this one. So now it's correct. Let me make it quick trim. So let's make it finish. This is our element. So let's make it extrude this part and this part. Also let's make it extrude this one also. We will make then hole, additional hole. The distance, let's check the distance. So this is the 10 millimeter, and change it to the 10, and here make it subtract. That's okay. Sorry, not subtract, unite. So this is the base, and we can make these holes for the base. It's the 15. The same here, 15. Finish the sketch. So select this one and this one. Okay, reverse the direction. And here the select subtract in the boolean. It should be on this direction. So this is our system. Now let's draw this element. So in order to do this, okay, we can select the sketch. So this plane, press OK. So we will draw this element. In order to do this, maybe we will select this plane. Now it's correct. We'll draw the line here. Firstly, draw the any line. Now let's define the dimensions. Here the angle is 75. Angle between this one and this one. Just a moment. 75. So this distance is here is the 60 from the base. Rapid dimension from here to here is the 60. And here the distance is 200 here. So distance from here to here and go here. So now we can make the tube with the diameter is 40, outer diameter is 40, and the inner diameter is the inner diameter is the here is the given is the 35. So let's make it. So finish the sketch. This is our system. So let's make it here. Tube is the 40 and 35. Let me change it. Okay, let's delete it and let's make just make it extrude. In this case, let's do another thing. So create here the datum plane firstly. Here the point and direction. Create the datum plane here. It's okay. And create the draw the in this datum plane the circle exactly on this point with a diameter of 40. Now extrude this. Extrude. Let's make it firstly 0 this value, and end value select until the selected until this one. So here the make it unite. Press OK. You see we obtained our system, this part. So we'll make the hole now with the diameter of the 35 millimeter. In order to do this, select this face, and select the circle with the diameter of the 35 in this case. And make it extrude. Select the inner face here, and here the direction. Make it subtract firstly, and here the select until the selected. In this case, select this inner surface. So to do this, firstly let's make it here the unite firstly. So it is the unite. So press OK. Now let's make extrude. Select here the and will still extended. No, so you see it is subtracted here until this surface along this one. So let's make hide this sketch, or you can make hide here. Just select the sketch. Okay, one more element is remaining here, is this one. In order to do this, okay, let's make it sketch this face. That's okay. So the same way we will draw this element with this value. So let's draw firstly the circle here, in a circle with the diameter is 17.5 multiplied by 2, and make it mirror. And the distance between this circle is the 150. In the middle we have again the circle with the diameter of with the radius of the 50, diameter is the 100. Now connect this one, make it trim this part. So finish the sketch. See, it is created here. This element we can extrude it. Is the distance is the 10 as usual. Its boolean is unite with the whole system. Press OK. So let's make a hole here. I think we have the hole the same on this position. Here we have the hole. If you bring here, you see center point is the activated. Select this point, it's the 15. The same here, and extrude it reverse direction and make it subtract. Here we have the holes in here, also there will be holes, so we have to obtain these holes also. Firstly, let me correct this one because we made a mistake here. So go to the sketch of this element, and here delete this one. So the diameter of the here was the 100. So and delete this ones and draw the one more time the connection. So make it draw this one, tangent. So let's make it constraint, this one tangent, this one either this one, so this one either this one. So let's make it trim. So and finish the sketch to see the result. Now you see it is the what we obtained here. Okay, this one, let's correct it. Okay, can delete and make the hole again here, new holes with the diameter of the 15. Go to the sketch, select this plane, that's okay. Draw the circle here with the diameter of the 15. So the same hole you can draw here Now extrude on the reverse direction and make it subtract with the system. So it is okay now. This is our system now. Last step, to make the holes here. You see the hole, we have to obtain the hole here, because this is the through hole here and here. We have to obtain these holes. You can sketch here the point. So let's sketch the circle. It was the inner diameter was the 55. Press enter and go to the extrude it on the reverse direction. Just it's enough, and make it subtract. Press OK. Now you see the hole is created. It was not 55. Let me check it. Yes, 55 is correct. And here the same with the 35 on this face. So if you here bring to the out, you see the center is demonstrated. You can select the center, the 35, extrude it on this direction, subtract, press OK. So you can hide the sketches. So our part is ready. You see how is the part is created here. Now we can make it save, view, change the color. So this is our system using the sweep function. So we can continue with the next exercises for today. Let me open this one. So we can do with this one also. So in order to do, let's start. For example, with this center element here is located. So let me a little bit zoom it. So I will open the new file. Okay, we can start with this circle with here the inner diameter 60 and the outer diameter is the 80. This is the 80. So let's draw the circle with the diameter of the 80 here on this plane. It's the 80. Now let's extrude it to the 80 millimeter. Firstly, we can do it. Extrude it on the reverse direction is the 80 millimeter. Sorry, 80. And we can draw here the circle with the 60 millimeter and extrude it until the 70 millimeter, since we have here the 10 millimeter gap. So the same face here, the circle with the 60 millimeter diameter, and extrude it on the reverse direction is the 70, and it make it subtract from the bigger cylinder. So this is our the mid element. Now we will draw this elements here, 3 elements. in order to do this sketch, this face. Press OK. Okay, let's draw the rectangle. So here is the diameter is the 10 millimeter of this system. It means that the distance is the here to here is the 10. So can move it here, and let's make it symmetric. Oh, distance here to here is the 50. So distance from the center to this one, let's make it 50 millimeter. So now let's make it move here. Now let's make it arc, and make it here the trim, and draw the circle again here with the diameter is the 5. This one, you see. Now we can extrude it in the reverse direction in the distance of the, let me see the distance to find the distance of the 10 here. You see the distance of the 10. So let's make it 10, and here in the balloon make it unite with this system. Press OK. So now we can make the pattern. Here the pattern, the feature. Okay, select this feature as a circular. Select the vector. In this case, along this one. So it should rotate this one. So here the specify the point is this center point. You see it is the automatically showing. Press OK. And here the number is the now count and span. Here the select the 3. You have the 3 features. So press OK. So here our the system in the middle, this one. Now we can maybe start to draw this lower part and so on. So the lower part, you see is the distance is the 100 from the center. So we can create firstly the datum plane on this distance. So to draw these elements. So let's draw first the datum plane. That is from this distance. From the let me select firstly the distance of the datum plane from the here. So distance is the firstly let's draw the 90 on the reverse direction. Because of the 90, I would like to draw firstly this element here, this cylinder, then this one. Because of 90, 100 minus 10, this is the 90. So I created this datum plane. Press OK. In the distance of the 90 millimeter. So press the sketch this plane and press OK. So I will draw this circle here, this circle with the diameter of the 100, so let me see it. So H. So let me draw the circle with the diameter of the 100. Just a moment. So let's define the dimensions here. From here to here we have the, from here let me think about the dimensions should be the centered. So firstly let's make it this point, on the curve. So make it horizontal. So let's make it 0, this distance. So now no, it should be this value is the 60. Sorry, let's change it to 60. This value, not 100. The lower is the 100. This is 60. Now it's correct. Just extrude it. So in the reverse direction. So and value until selected. This face. Unite. Boom. That's okay. So you see it is created here. Now let's draw the lower part. This element. So go to the again the sketch, select this face and select the center, and here draw the 100 millimeter. So 100 millimeter of diameter, and height is the 10 millimeter. In this case it is in the downward direction to get 100 millimeter. So it is the yes in the downward, so it is 10. Right, that's okay. So now we can draw these circles with a diameter of the 10 millimeter and a distance of the 40 of the radius. So select this face, press OK. So here draw the 10 millimeter diameter of, okay, sorry, 10 millimeter. You can delete this one and make it point on the curve. Here. So and the distance is the 40 millimeter from the center. Now make it extrude reverse direction and make it subtract. Press OK. Here let's check this value. It is the too big. Yes, it was a mistake. Let's make it 100. Now it's correct. Now it's correct. Yes. Now let's make it pattern of this whole feature. Pattern the feature. Select features. Sorry. Let's select again this face. Circular. Select the circular pattern and select the vector. This vector and select the point is the center point, not this one but this one. Press OK, and here the select the 4 count, and here the not the pitch but make span and make it 360. Oh, you see the hole is obtained. So now we can go on. Here let's make the hole. Here the hole diameter is the 30. It is the through hole. So in order to do this, let's firstly make it unite this element. So it is the unite. So let's make it hole here. Sketch. It's the 30 millimeter. And extrude it on the reverse direction. Here until the selected, until this face. make it subtract, press OK. Okay, you see the hole is created. Now we will go on. We can now draw this element here. Firstly, we will draw the guide curve in the middle. You see, with the radius of the here the 60 millimeter. So here the 60 millimeter, and here we have the 30 millimeter with the straight line. Sketch. Here firstly create the datum plane in the middle using the bisector. Here select the bisector, datum plane between this point and this point. So we will draw the guide curve on this datum plane. So here select the arc. So and draw here the radius is the 60. This is the 60. Okay, let me delete this one. Draw another sketch. Let me see it. Let's make it tangents, this line and this line, this line to this line. Now let's make it 60, and this is the 30. Here. So now we can make use the tube to create the element. So here the distance is 50, and smaller is the 30 millimeter. So smaller tube is 30 millimeter. Let's define the firstly the another dimension is correct or no. So 100. So now it's correct. So let's go to the more. Here you can select the tube, select this one, and here we have the 50 outer diameter, and here we have the 30 inner diameter. Unite, press OK. See, our tube is created. We can make firstly the hole here. In order to do this, let's make sketch it. This one here. So we can convert entity. This one. Press OK. Let's so let hide this one. So we can now think how to obtain the hole here, and let me think that let's see this one. Okay, let's do one more thing here. Go to the sketch firstly here, this sketch, and make it extrude it here and make it finish. Now go to the sketch, finish, and make it sweep along the guide firstly. So select this face, select as a guide this one, and select here the subtract. So that's okay. No, it is the now subtracted. In this case we will subtract this face. So in order to do this, sketch again here, or we can make the bring the this here, the I think that this one in the bottom here. Now it is the but now let's make it again one more thing. Okay, swept along the guide, refresh it, select this one and select this face, and here select the subtract, press OK. Now in this case let's do another method. Here let's create the datum plane, the datum plane at the point and direction here, and let's sketch here. You can have the different options, so and we can sketch here the circle, with the diameter was the 35 of that hole, and let's extrude it. So in this case we will extrude along this side, so make it subtract, so press OK. Now we will obtain our the hole, but the hole diameter is here. Let's check it. It was not 35 but 30. Now we will change this value to the 30, so in order to be the good position, so 30. So finish the sketch. So in this way you see we obtained our the hole here. You can obtain with the different methods if the one method is not properly defined. So we can go on with this part. So let's here the distance is the 180 from the center, so we can draw the datum plane, or let me see it. So at a distance here, distance is the 90, this is the half, so it's correct. press OK. So we will draw the here the circle. In the middle, exactly here, is the diameter. Is the here we have the 60. Is the 60. So this is our hole, and we have here the 20 millimeters, 19 millimeters. So we will just first extrude it to the 90 millimeter on the this direction. It is the just known. That's okay. Now we will draw the one more circle here. With the diameter, if we draw here, it will be drawn exactly on that plane. So here the diameter is the 50. Rapid dimension. Diameter is the 50 millimeter. And extrude it. You see here. And let's make it end value until the selected. So this face. And unite for this one. That's okay. So, and we can unite all the system, this system with this one. So here this one. Now we will make the hole here. Go to the sketch. Here the select this face. Is the draw the circle with the diameter of the 30. Extrude it on the reverse direction until the selected this face and make it subtract. So here make the sketch. This is the system, the element. One more thing that we have to make here, this element on the top. Let's go on with this sketch, this face. Okay. So draw the circles here firstly with the radius of the 15. The distance is the 100. Here is the 30 diameter, and let's make it mirror. No, let's draw because we don't have the axis here. 30 and distance from here to here in the middle is the 50. The same here to here is the 50 millimeter. So let's see again here. Now just convert here the project, this circle, and just connect them here to this one. And use the quick trim, just trim these ones, and we can directly draw the circles here with the diameter of the 15 to obtain the hole. So it is ready here. Now let's see it is the depth here is the 10 millimeter. So go to the extrude, select this face, and this face, and make it 10 millimeter. And here the not subtract but unite. Press OK. Okay, just a moment. We can correct here one more thing on the sketch. Not this sketch. Not this sketch. I mean this sketch. Here we have if we convert here this hole. Just a moment. Here let's make it static wireframe. Let's convert this one also and press OK directly to obtain the hole. So let's see the result here. No, hole is not obtained. Let me delete this one. Firstly finish, delete this one, and let extrude it again. This one, you see, hole is directly obtained. No, anyway, let's draw the hole. Is the diameter was 30 exactly in the middle here. So here make it subtract. That's okay. Here the hole is also the. Let's make it extrude and select this hole and this hole. Reverse the direction and subtract it from the system. That's okay. So this is our system. We can just hide some sketches and datum planes. We can make some rendering and so on. So for the view, so this is our tube here. In this case, that we can finish our lesson. So that's all for today. See you on tomorrow. Thank you for the participation, and we can here the finish. Is there any question? Is there any doubts? Is everything clear about the swept functions, all the swept functions, because we finished it with the swept. From yesterday we will start the new functions related with the surface with the surfaces. So in this case we can finish our lesson. Thank you very much for your attendance. Okay, do you have any question?